My friend, what's happening in Las Vegas is unbelievable. In just 1 week, 3 pieces of news have completely shaken the Raiders' locker room. A serious injury, a possible change in offensive leadership, and a painful loss that left the fans divided between hope and despair. It's like each day brings a new twist, and I've got exclusive information about everything that's going on behind the scenes. But before revealing what's really happening and what could change the fate of our season, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because what I'm about to tell you will touch the heart of the Raider Nation. The nightmare continues for Las Vegas. Just when time ran out and things couldn't get any worse, one of their young offensive line pillars got injured, and this injury hurts a lot. Sophomore guard Jackson Powers Johnson suffered a serious ankle injury during the Week 10 loss, and what initially seemed like a few weeks of recovery turned into a season-ending blow. Coach Pete Carroll confirmed the sad news. The promising player will be placed on the injured reserve list, and international sources like Ian Rappaport say it's very possible he won't return this year. Powers Johnson arrived in the NFL with high expectations after a dominant college career, and his rookie year showed glimpses of why the Raiders drafted him. Starting 14 games in 2024 and demonstrating competition at all 3 positions on the inside line, he was projected to become a long-term mainstay at right guard. In 2025, he solidified that position, starting 7 of 8 games, but his development now suffers an unfortunate setback. For Las Vegas, this is more than just a loss of players. It's about timing and chemistry. The offensive line had already been revamped after several injuries, and Powers Johnson was one of the few resulting pieces that held the time together. His absence will test the depth of the roster and the creativity of the coaching staff. Veteran Alex Kappa, signed earlier this year after being released by the Bengals, is expected to take over the position. Another name to watch is rookie Caleb Rogers, a third-round pick who has quietly impressed in workouts. The team's 2-7 record paints a grim picture, but what's even more worrying is the pattern. Key offensive players getting injured one after another. After trading wide receiver Jacoby Myers, the Raiders now face an even tougher climb. Each blow to their roster makes it harder to build rhythm and confidence on offense. And while the offensive line struggles, the focus shifts to a different problem, one that could define the Raiders' entire future: the quarterback situation. Because what's happening in Las Vegas now could signal a complete overhaul at the most important position on the field. When Pete Carroll arrived in Las Vegas, many fans hoped he could recapture the magic he once had in Seattle, the same spark that made the Super Bowl champion so successful. But pairing him with Geno Smith again has been a complete disaster. The chemistry simply isn't there. The offense feels predictable, slow, and uninspired. And with frustration mounting, rumors began circulating rapidly. The Raiders may already be interested in signing Geno. According to Tyler Sullivan of CBS Sports, the Oakland Raiders are now seen as a possible destination for Kyler Murray, should the Arizona Cardinals decide to part ways with their starting quarterback after this season. It's a surprising possibility, and one that makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Murray, at just 28 years old, still possesses the athletic dynamism and throwing talent that made him one of the league's most promising young stars. But the Cardinals seem to be heading for retirement, and the Raiders could provide the fresh start he so desperately needs. Sullivan argues that if Pete Carroll remained in charge, Las Vegas would likely prefer a veteran, investigative quarterback to yet another long-term, draft-based project. The idea isn't as absurd as it sounds. Geno Smith's current contract can easily be terminated after this year without a major impact on the salary cap should the Raiders decide to trade him. It's not that complicated, Sullivan said. They can terminate that contract and look for someone like Murray, a player who offers greater potential right now. And when you consider Carroll's track record as a coach, it all makes sense. He won a championship with Russell Wilson, another short, mobile quarterback who excelled in a similar system. Murray could fit that profile, the kind of fast, improvisational style Carroll knows how to maximize. Combine that with promising young talents like Brock Bowers and Ashton Janty, and you have a recipe for a quick turnaround. But not everyone believes Carroll will have the chance to complete the project. Rob Parker of Fox Sports Radio was brutally honest, saying the Raiders should start from scratch and get rid of the 74-year-old coach. "If I were Mark Davis," Parker said, "I'd thank Pete for his time and give him a nice retirement. This time is awful. There's no energy, no direction, and the quarterback's performance has been terrible." It's a brutal assessment, but not uncommon. Carroll's first season in Las Vegas was marked by inconsistency and tension. Now, with his quarterback's future uncertain and his time struggling to remain competitive, the next few weeks could determine everything. And you know what's best? Even with so much pressure, time has shown signs of evolution on the field. Week 10 brought another painful chapter to a season that seems cursed. The Raiders fought bravely once again, but ultimately lost by a narrow margin to their AFC West rivals. The game had memorable moments, flashes of hope, and, as so many times before, mistakes that sealed their fate. The result? Another disappointment, another what if, and another week of unanswered questions. Let's start with the positives, because one player deserves recognition. Punter. A.J. Cole may be having one of the best seasons in crucial moments in NFL history. Against Denver, he cornered the Broncos inside the 20-meter line 3 times, including 2 punts that stopped inside the 2-meter line. It's a dominance rarely seen in a punter, and Raiders fans know the tradition. From Ray Guy to Shane Lechler, the franchise has a tradition of elite specialists. Cole may be taking that legacy to a new level, but even with Cole's brilliance, crucial moments remain a general weak point. For the 3rd time this year, mistakes at crucial moments directly cost the Raiders a game. A blocked punt gave Denver a game-winning field goal, and a missed field goal later prevented a chance to tie the game. Considering some previous disappointments, like the blocked punt against Chicago or the missed extra point in Jacksonville, we realize that all is not lost. It's a pattern. That pattern has already cost a job. Special teams coordinator Tom McMahon was fired. But the problems go beyond a single unit. The offense is stagnant, the defense wears down late in games, and the quarterback position is a disaster. Which brings us back to the most pressing issue, Geno Smith. Many within the organization have been pushing for a change, believing that the time has finally come to give Aiden O'Connell another chance. Smith's decision-making is significantly flawed. His passes are late, and his processing speed simply isn't up to par. Even when healthy, his performance has been inconsistent. When injured, it was identical, because the problems aren't physical. They're crazy. Kenny Pickett's backup role hasn't offered much hope either. His brief appearances have been conservative and predictable, demonstrating the coaching staff's lack of confidence in him. That's why Monday night's game against the Cowboys might be the perfect opportunity for a change. With 11 days between games, the Raiders have a rare window of opportunity to give O'Connell a chance to play with the starting lineup. And maybe, who knows, find a spark before the season completely slips away. With Jackson Powers-Johnson out for the season, Geno Smith's future in doubt, and another painful loss piling up. Do you believe this Raiders team still has the strength to turn things around? Or is it time to start rebuilding from scratch? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Raiders news.